Alright guys, this is KGCEpic here. So I'm just sitting here making a whole bunch of fucking YouTube videos. Like, I sit down, I come up with ideas, and then I just make videos about it. It's not really a big deal, right? So I have this one where I want to know what's the total amount of anime you have ever watched. Like, if you're fucking bored enough, like me, like sometimes I'm fucking bored, you can sit down and count how much anime you've watched. Like, I have reached like around 80 something. The first time I counted, I reached 71, and then the next time I counted, I reached 80 something, right? But that was a while back. That was a while back for me personally. I probably have watched like another 40 anime on that 70, honestly. So I mean, I probably have like about 110 under my belt. Um, when I did that, I didn't even like start to watch like a whole bunch of other animes that I said that was in my to watch list. So that's why I would say about 40, because I do watch the seasonal stuff that drops, and I do also like watch the mainstream stuff, right? So even the stuff that drops, like you'll see one season drop, and then you'll have to wait like maybe like you'll have to wait summer, and then you'll have to wait autumn, and then the next season might drop for the winter. That sort of stuff. When I say seasonal, I mean like summer, autumn, winter, spring anime stuff, right? Because that's how they drop the anime, right? So I like I said, the first time I counted, I hit like 72 or something like that. The second time was in the 80s, was something like 83, 84. But I probably have like about another 40. If I think about it, like the anime that have dropped, I don't know. I don't know if I can count it on this fucking video. Um, let's see. All right. From that moment, it was like around the time I remember I was still watching Toriko on anime and not manga, right? And Toriko on anime got cancelled before the manga, right? So that'll have to be probably in 2014 or someplace around there. Let's just gauge it, right? 2014. So assuming that was like, hmm, in that time in 2014, uh, it would have to be probably in the autumn. So let's say from the autumn there, 71, right? Alright. And for the winter, let's say let's say, because I usually watch like, when this is an anime drop, usually like about maybe 4 or 5 from all the long list of anime that comes out per season, right? Because I don't watch eki anime. Eki anime is just like a big fucking turn off for me. Like, what turns me off from the fucking eki shit? It's not the fact that, like, I think, like, I don't know, people think I'm a pervert or something, right? What turns me off from the eki is like, if you're in the middle of fucking action, or like, even like, story based, the eki stuff just kind of fucks with all the story based shit. Even like, I don't think like they know how to incorporate the eki well. Like, some people don't know how to incorporate the eki well in the anime. Like, some people do and some people don't. Most of the times they don't. They have like too much fucking fanboy gravy in that eki shit, because they go on and on with that shit. Like the classic girl walks out of the shower, you have a fucking room with a lock, but no. And then, all of a sudden the boy decides he has to check the girl to go on a fucking adventure or some fucking weird shit. And then, they walk in and or some shit like that. That kind of shit. Oh, but I do watch some eki anime, right? Like, I watch Prison School, and Prison School is funny as fuck. There is nothing that is funnier than Prison School. I swear to fucking God. Um, and I don't mind some eki, like if you watch K anime, there's some eki like in Neko, like sleeping naked in bed and that sort of shit. I don't mind that sort of shit, right? But like if you watch like High School DxD or that kind of shit, where there's like, if you're watching 20 minutes of a fucking episode, 15 minutes is ekiness. That's basically hentai. It's basically fucking hentai. So anyways, I'm not into eki. I'm not into romance. I'm not that into sci-fi. The only good mech animes that I've ever watched was Gurren Lagann, Sousei no Gigantea, and Broken Blade, right? Those were the good mech animes that I watched. I'm not that into mech animes, truth be told. It's not my cup of tea. The kind of animes that means I'm into, like if you have stuff like One Piece and Naruto and that sort of shit, then yeah, like if you give me anime like Overlord, Fate Zero, that kind of shit, then yeah, I'm into that kind of shit. I'm into that kind of shit where it's like fantasy based, it's fantasy based action, and you know that sort of shit, right? So if this is not anime drops, I usually only watch like 5 or 6 anime, right? Ah shit, that's my battery. Um, so let's say winter, and then 4 seasons for 2015, 4 seasons for 2016, 4 seasons for 2017. Okay, it's definitely not fucking 40. Okay, fine. 4 for winter, and then like I said, 2015, 2016, 2017. We're not at winter yet, but that's three in 2017, I guess. Let's just eyeball it like that. So that's 4 and 4 is 8, and then 4. It's not 4 and 4. It's 16, 16, because for the year it's going to be 16. So 16 and 16 is 32. Oh yeah, it's definitely fucking 40. 16 and 16 is 32. And then 3 seasons for 2017. That's 4 times 3, which is 12. So that's 32 by 12. 32 and 12 is 44. No, 50. No, 44 is 44. My bad. And the 4 from the previous thing. Yeah, that's about 46. So like I said, drop about 40 anime on the 70 or 80 that I have would be like 110, 120 anime, right? So yeah, my anime count would be 110, 120. And keep in mind, that's just anime. That's not like manhwa and manga, because you would be surprised how many Japanese companies that make stuff like this uh actually make manga, and they don't make anime for their manga. And even if the manga is like really popular and whatever, they just prefer to just keep making manga and not actually make anime. Like manga is way more mainstream than anime in Japan, right? So like if you're really into like anime and you want to like read really good shit, or some stuff that you won't see on the actual anime sites and you would see on the manga sites, there are some stuff like that. Like there are manga like Green Walls, UQ Holder, and that sort of shit. And for like manhwa, the only manhwa I have ever watched as an anime was, there was this Nobles special with Kadis Echamadi Riser versus Musaka, right? And that fight, I don't know. That fight, they could have amped up that fight a bit more, should be told. I don't know if they would have. I don't know if they actually have a manhwa volume, special volume for that. I might have to rewatch that fight, because that fight was a bit of a disappointment, because Musaka is OP as fuck and Kadis is just as OP as him in comparison to all the other werewolves and nobles. The nobles are like, well, nobles create vampires, so it's like high blood vampires, so whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? So that kind of shit. And anyways, like I said, so if you add even that like manga and manhwa shit to the 120 that I have, I would like say maybe 130, 140. Cause I don't know. I do watch some that don't have anime, or the anime did stop or whatever, right? Cause I do watch some like Smoking Parade, and there's Black Haze, Dice the Cube that changed everything, that sort of shit. And there are even some like anime where the manga is better than the actual anime, like Bill's Bob or Claymore, where it's either incomplete or the ending is actually different. And then there's some that have incomplete anime and they actually continue the story in the manga, like Kakaishi or Toriko, right? So I personally would rather read manga than watch anime, but I don't mind, right? Because there's some that actually don't have translated manga. That's another thing, that some don't have translated manga and we do get the anime or we don't get the manga, and that sort of shit. Or some have anime and they don't have manga. So if you're really into this shit, you'll have to watch anime, read manga, and read manhwa if you're really into that shit. And if you're even into like that kind of shit more, and you want to read like, I don't know, Marvel comics and that kind of thing. I don't read Marvel comics honestly, but I do read manga, manhwa, and watch anime. So it's about 140. Let's just round it off to 140. So my total anime count in terms of anime, manhwa, and manga is 140. I want to know what's your total anime count. I know there are some people that's gonna hit a freaking like trippy number, honestly, because I know this guy that he's like the leader of this group we have, this like little group we have just for the people that live like on our small chain of islands, like the Grenadines of Grenada, and he watches a lot of fucking anime, like shit tons of anime, like no life modes anime, like he could tell you anime that you won't even fucking know, you know. So that kind of shit. Like there's some anime that like no one knows and is actually kind of good. I mean, like Letter B. Letter B was alright. I mean, it wasn't like hot, but you know, it was alright. And you know that kind of shit. But anyways, guys, I want to know what's your total anime number. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely leave your number in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and as usual, stay awesome.